Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Friday. It's Friday. Through sickness, through pain, through pain, through fire. Good morning. All right. I don't know who I have to say it for, but I own rights to the music, okay? My favorite one of it. That is. Good morning. Well, good morning. I don't own rights to any of the music in the background. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to Coffee and Combos with your girl, Carol. It's Friday. It's Friday, people. It's been a lot to go and unpack around here, all right? So, good morning, good morning. Don't own rights to the music. Not at all. I don't own rights to music. Actually, I got to grab something, though. Alexa, music off. I did have to grab something. So good morning. How's everybody doing? Yes, I know I'm not on here pretty much. Alexa, turn music off. Alexa, turn music off. Whew, she don't listen to people very well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So yes, I haven't been on every day, but I told you all that going forth, I will be on Fridays at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So there has been a lot of things going on, and I know that everybody has probably been affected by a lot of stuff that's going on. Jesus, we ain't gonna speak about that, but I did let you all know too that my favorite thing is don't get lost in the sauce. Y'all know there's a whole lot of stuff getting on, but don't get lost in it. And I told people too, even if you're going to be intentional about watching it or looking at it or listening to it, I still don't want you to get lost in that sauce. Because here's the thing, it's going to always be some, but you got to make sure that you rooted and grounded in, the truth. I'll put it that way. Make sure that is, and make sure you got things where they need to be. If you are, affected by a lot of stuff that is going on with new policies and procedures, I would just urge you to make sure you know what your rights are, and everything like that, and go from there. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just proceed with caution. And I would always encourage that in any situation or anything that's going on. But again, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with Carol, where I'm with you every Friday at 8:30. Just talking over some things. This past weekend, I had some conversation about, I guess the Oscars went on, and they were talking about people's different dresses that they wore and things like that. Now, what came up was a conversation about Megan Thee Stallion's dress and what people thought of it. Now, I have a sister chat, and it be live, baby. It goes down in our sister chat. And me and my sisters, we get in there, we just be talking. So one of the things was, did you agree with her dress? For me, I feel like the dress was, good morning, sister. I felt like the dress, I mean, I like the dress. I thought it looked nice. I mean, she was at a gala, a ball. She didn't have her areola or the whole thing exposed. So I felt as if the dress was, good morning, sister, I love you. I felt like it was appropriate. I felt like for where she was. So I mean, I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I mean, for me, I thought it was okay. Now, there was some things that hey, some of my sisters thought she was inappropriate. They said she was inappropriate, that she didn't need to wear it, that it was not very tasteful, and all of those things. But again, it's about perception. And it's a good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, poo poo? What's up, my Libra gang gang? I think that at the end of the day, for me, I thought the dress was nice. I really did. I didn't think that she was too out of place with the dress. Even with the pasties over the, the area. I felt like the dress was cute. But that's me, and I feel like opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one, and you are entitled to your opinion. But we did get into a discussion. So I got my two sisters on the line, Sister Pam and Sister Pooh. What did y'all think about Megan Thee Stallion dress? It was a yay or nay for you? What did you think about her dress? What did you think? Good morning. Good morning, mister. How are you? So we are on here talking about Megan Thee Stallion dress. And you a man. So give me your you went away. All right, he went away. He joined and then he went away. But what did you guys think about her dress? Like what I want to know what people opinion is about her dress. Like, did you feel like the dress was too much? Did you feel like, nah, sis, she should have did something different? Even in a man's point of view, what did you all think about her dress? Like, did y'all think the dress was too much? Do you think, nah, she should have did something different? Like, what did you think about her dress? Because for me, I thought the dress was nice. I know people probably like, girl, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. I thought the dress was nice. So I want to know what other people thought. I want to know, was it, you didn't see it? Go Google it, sister. Go Google Megan Thee Stallion dress at I think it's the Oscars, but it was like after parties afterwards, like Vanity Fair. I think it was one of those parties, but go look at the dress. I mean, because my thing is this. Sus, you remember Lil' Kim? It was on those lines, but it was a dress. And then so here's my thing. If she had just put straps right there, would it have been different? Because quite frankly, my dress that I wore to the all black party looked like her dress with straps. Only my straps were thicker, but it was still, but it was to me, it was a sexy dress. I don't know. I think that it's okay to be a little bit of sexy. Again, it wasn't much. It was fair for the after party. It was fair for okay. So now here's my question. Is it just us that, because I want to say my sisters and them thought it was, I have a couple sisters who thought that it was too much, that they thought that it was inappropriate, that it shouldn't have been out. And I wish they were on here to just come in and say, hey, no, because they thought it was too much. And so my thing was, the discussion went from that to saying this. People are going to have opinions about things. What you might think is too much is not too much. So then she started saying that it wasn't appropriate. So then I said, so the way I dress, because one of my sisters said morals, values, and some other stuff. And so my question then was this: does the way I dress dictate what my morals, my values, my traditions, or my beliefs are? Like, what I put on is saying to you, I have no morals or I have no value. I don't think that's accurately correct. Like, no, I can put on some Daisy Duke shorts with a top and know that I love Jesus with all my heart. That don't mean I don't love Jesus with all my heart. For the main show, sure, it's the after party, right? So I don't think that would have been appropriate for the main show either, but for the after party, right? And I believe that's what it was, an after party. So my thing was for where she was, it was appropriate. Like, it was not an inappropriate dress. And I think that's where probably some people feel offended, but I think people knew it was at the after party and they were still offended by her dress. Me personally, I wasn't. I thought she was cute. And quite frankly, invite me to an after party, I might put that on. I mean, I have some shirts that are a little bit risque, but I wouldn't wear them to certain areas. I think one of our sisters said, would you wear that to church? And it's like, no, that's not a church outfit. You wouldn't see me that in church. So no, I wouldn't wear that in church. So my pastor would never have to say that to me. But for me, I would wear that definitely to an after party. I would definitely wear it to a party. It would definitely, I could have put that on for somebody's birthday party. Like that definitely would be what I probably would have on. Yeah. I like dressing. I don't think there's anything wrong with a sexy dress. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Like I just think that I don't think that dignifies who I am, and to have decorum and to be appropriate. I feel like to each his own. Like, for example, Lizzo, who I love Lizzo. When she went to the Laker game with her butt out, I think that was inappropriate. Like, why we at a Laker game with our booty out? So to me, that was inappropriate outfit for the occasion. I wouldn't have wore that to a game. That's an outfit I would have wore probably to a party at a club, but not at a basketball game. So again, we have to have our picks of, what do you say is inappropriate? What do you say is not? Now, some people probably thought her outfit was perfectly fine, but not at a basketball game. I just thought that was a little bit too risque at a basketball. First of all, basketball games are family events. I just want everybody to know that. And so for me showing up at a family event, no, I wouldn't have put that on. But had it been a club party, you could have probably put that on and wore it in and liked it. Or some would have liked it. I think who was that? Was that Kanye wife showed up? I mean, stone cold, just baby, she had a Brazilian from the head to the toe and just took the jacket off. Like, there you go. So I thought that was kind of much, At first I thought she had band-aids covering, but no, they said she was fully starched, nothing under there. So yeah, that was a bit much. But I thought Megan Thee Stallion dress was nice. I thought it was really nice. I didn't think it was too much at all. Time and place us always true to form. What sister is saying is more about space and time of dress. Lizzo tush, no ma'am, kiddos around. Yes, and it is about a time and a place. And like I said, when she said to me, would you wear that to church? It's like, no, I wouldn't wear that to church. No, I would not. Even though David danced before the Lord naked. I don't think they literally meant naked though. I mean, when you study it, he had clothes on, but it was his royal garments he took off. So, I mean, if you know your word, then you know your word. Study, show thyself approved. So, people get that wrong. David danced naked before the Lord. Well, he wasn't literally naked. He just didn't have on his royal garments. So, you have that too. So I agree with you, Pooh, that, time and place is always true to form. And what she is saying is more about space and time of dress. Lizzo's tush, no ma'am, kiddos around. Yeah, I mean, basketball, football, those are all family events. I wouldn't dress like that going to my kids' game, Yeah, that would be a no. That would be definitely a no. But again, we all are entitled to our opinions. But I do believe that things that we do people perceive, and I believe a perception is an opinion formed because of what they see. Now, we can argue or debate about it, but that is what I see. When you perceive something, because when you see something, then you perceive it, and we can argue about that too. Do you perceive first or do you see it first? I think that you see it and then you perceive, because you have to see it in order to make an opinion about it. People hear things and make opinions, true, but When it comes to me, I would have to see it and then perceive it. And so a lot of times we get all of those things mixed up. And a lot of times people say to me, Carol, you just be thinking you know everything. I don't think I know everything. I mean, a person that knows everything knows too much. And so and then that leads me to think they know nothing at all. But then that's my opinion. And again, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one. So, and I don't deal in opinion. It's like, certain things in life we don't need to bring out a pie chart or a board and look at statistic and numbers. It's not about that, especially when people say facts. We're stating facts. It's not about that in certain areas, because in certain things it everybody's think differently. So how then can it actually be a fact if you got people thinking differently? I mean, come on now. If people are thinking differently, how then can it be a fact? Now the majority is thinking one way. We can take that as a fact. But if you got people thinking different ways, we can't state that as factual information. Just some knowledge for you. So no, Carol doesn't think she knows anything. I just see things from different sides, and there's nothing wrong with seeing things from different sides. I think that's where they get the old age saying, take off your shoes and put on someone else's and see how they are thinking and feeling, and things of that nature. Not that you have to be them. It's just seeing it from their side, seeing how people feel. So yeah, we had that discussion this week. What else went on besides a lot of the political stuff that is going on that I'm sure everybody is seeing? And even with that, I just, I have my opinions. Being on these platforms, you have to be careful what your opinion is, because you don't want to be censored. So I have my opinions about those too. But I will say this, like I say before, don't get lost in the sauce. Whatever your political views is, don't get lost in the sauce. Because apparently some folks is too woke and they gonna end the wokeness. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but okay. I again, we all have our opinion about that too. So that's what I would say. We are on day 3, which today is March 7th, and I let you all know that this is the season of Lent, and a lot of times for 40 days from March 5th to April 17th, starting Ash Wednesday, which was a Wednesday, the 5th, a lot of people go into what they call a fasting, whether it's fasting from food, fasting from social media, fasting from drinking, fasting from a favorite food, fasting from whatever, and whatever it is that you have chosen or not chosen. I don't know if people do that. I want people to understand that fasting and Lent is not just recognized. It is a ritual, but it's not just a ritual recognized for one faith. A lot of people recognize Lent, and they recognize sometimes ways to detox, if you want to call it that. I say detox fast from certain things to help them improve or get more aligned with their beliefs and their faiths. I'm not here to tell you who to worship or where to worship, but I am here to say that you should have some belief in some other than yourself to get you through the day. Me, I choose God. You are more than choose who you want, but I choose God, and I believe in Him, and I believe He is the Almighty and the All Powerful. And so, in these 40 days, I have chosen to. I have definitely chose to limit myself on some things, and it's working out great. I'm on day 3. I'm feeling okay. It is going well. Also, I have incorporated exercise because I'm really trying to get those pounds down. And so today is day 3 of that. And it's going to be a cardio day for me today. And I just got my little membership back because I hadn't been doing it. So I'm going to go and start doing that as well. So whatever you choose to do, make sure you choose it that is for you, not what somebody else wants you to do. Make sure you are in tune with it, and stay committed to it. I think that's a hard thing for a lot of us, commitment, but stay committed to it. I read one of my Lent devotionals today, and one of the things it said was use your imagination. And I have decided an increase. All right. Um, I like that. And in the devotion, it talked about using your imagination, and it talked about, the culture and about tradition. And it talks about knowing God, loving God, and getting connected with God. And what I got out of that was that loving God and allowing God in your heart does not have to be traditional. It just has to be real. And I think that is what that message was driving home. Being loving and loving him just has to be real. Just has to be real. And a lot of people need to just be real and to be honest and to be true to oneself. Pastor said a couple weeks ago at church, let God be God and you be you. You only can do so much, and you only have so much in your control. So that is what you should do. Let God be God and you be you. And multiple increase. I know that's right. Bring it on. I have a whole litany that I do every morning, that I started actually on the 4th. But so the 5th and on 40 days of this litany I will be doing, and looking for a breakthrough on that. So on March 5th, the affirmation was one day or day one, you decide. Okay. One day or day one, you decide. And what that's saying is either you're going to be like, well, one day I'm going to do it, or today it starts. And so when it comes to decision making, again, one day or day one, you decide that. You have to be the decider of that. No one else can pick that for you. Either you're going to keep saying one day I'm going to do it, or you're going to start off with day one. Yes, amen. Let God be God and you be you. I love that. I'm actually going to get that on a t-shirt. So coming to you soon. March 6th, on yesterday, was great people do things before they're ready. What is that saying? All that is saying is sometimes it's not a plan. You don't have a plan. Sometimes there's no plan to it. It just happens. So some in the world, great people do things before they're ready. Okay? And you look at how they got there. Sometimes it was just on a whim. So again, let God be God and you be you. Okay? It's all right. And so on today, March 7th says collaborate with people you can learn from. And that was Pharrell said that. But look here, you always can learn from something. We never stop growing. We always have a teachable moment. And so in a teachable moment, let the teacher teach, and learn from it. We all are not teachers in every area. Sometimes you have to be a student. And it's okay to learn. Learning is beneficial for everybody. Okay. Tomorrow, affirmation is rejection tests whether you're serious about your dream. So rejection tests is whether you're serious about your dream. Okay. So, hey, be serious about it and go for it. Okay. And then Sunday, if you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the unordinary. And that's, again, is just saying take those risks. If you need to take a risk, take it. Here's one thing about it. I've always said this when I go do stuff. I'll be like, well, I wonder what they're going to say. And my sister said this to me and been saying it to me for a very long time. She said to me this, you're going to get two answers, baby, yes or no. So go ahead and just do what you're going to do. Okay? You're going to get two answers, yes or no. So just do what you're going to do. And listen, yes. And listen, yes. Let God be God and you be you. All right. And so again, I want you all to have a beautiful weekend. I will see you next Friday at 8:30 a.m. This is Coffee and Conversation with Carol. And I'm glad that you all are here, whoever joined me on today. We always have some good things that we're talking about and we bring it on out. But I thank you all for joining me. Again, let God be God and you be you. All right. Don't get lost in the sauce, baby. Don't be out here. Let's all this stuff be lost. Don't be lost. And then when it comes to dressing, look here. Put on what you think is sexy. I'm pretty sure if it's not appropriate, they'll put you out. But try to be appropriate in the right space, as my sis Pooh said. Remember to live, love, never ever stop laughing. Always find room to forgive because none of us is perfect. And just remember one love. Man, if we just had more love in the world, what a better place this would be. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you all next Friday. Bye-bye.